Touchdown in the land of the dance of Memphis, Memphis.
Orange Mound, on your old north, north, thumbs up, south, Memphis, east, Memphis, it don't matter where you from. Orange Mound, on your old north, north, thumbs up, south, Memphis, east, Memphis, it don't matter where you from. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Don't stop, get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about.
Park the lack, drink me a yak, deep off in the Memphis team. Tie, MJG, hoes, we be pimpin' in. Come on, mess with your boy, straighten up now, don't be no snitch. I heard your house big, we gon' come and see your shit. I hit the corner with the 20s on the Oxnang. Orange Mound, we ain't never gon' stop, man. We bang, investing in the heart and for sure the muscle. And I could give a motherfucker about a flow and hustle. I got love for my city, everybody in it. Don't get it twisted, what I just said in my last sentence. Blues, rock and roll, R&B and hip hop. We all got to work together to get to the top. Back in 88, the same block I sold rocks. We used to do talent shows at the old spot. What you know about the DJ Squeaky Spanish Fly? And Raider J screaming, I believe we have a tie.
Orange Mound, on your old north, north, thumbs up, south, Memphis, east, Memphis, it don't matter where you from. Orange Mound, on your old north, north, thumbs up, south, Memphis, east, Memphis, it don't matter where you from. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about.
You know you in the imp when you see the go. You know you in the imp when you hear us bumpin'. I'm talking about that Pimpin', Willie Hutch, Marvin Gaye, David Ruffin, Bobby Womack. While we cheapin' hay, my young niggas jookin', straight up buckin', man. Michael Jackson and Usher can't even touch 'em, man. Tight whips, bad bitches with that 5 cap. My hood niggas keep their daily hustle in the trap. I'm in and out of town hustling this rap shit. You can still catch me bumping out the Crystal Palace trick. I'm Al Capone with the old and the new school. Gangsta walk, Memphis walk, I rest the M, fool.
Orange Mound, on your old north, north, thumbs up, south, Memphis, east, Memphis, it don't matter where you from. Orange Mound, on your old north, north, thumbs up, south, Memphis, east, Memphis, it don't matter where you from.
Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about.
Orange Mound born, I was torn out my mama womb. Shotgun house, me and mama had the same room. Dope boys, pimp, niggas all in my neighborhood. Grew up living like them, to me that shit was all good. Hip hop, rap shit, Memphis on the map, bitch. H-Town, Swab House, Pioneer, South shit. Worldwide too, gutter niggas from a blues town. Never speak about it, but you know who wear the fucking crown. From New York to Cali, from Miami to Philly, Seattle, Washington to Jacktown, Mississippi. Walk through the projects in New Orleans, Chi-Town before they tore down Cabrini Green. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Been up, been down, been in between. Seen all kind of things, just me and my team. And I can't wait to get in the streets when I Orange Mound, on your old north, north, thumbs up, south, Memphis, east, Memphis, it don't matter where you from. Orange Mound, on your old north, north, thumbs up, south, Memphis, east, Memphis, it don't matter where you from.
Get money, pimpin', that's what we about.
Get money, pimpin', that's what we about.
Get money, pimpin', that's what we about. Get money, pimpin', that's what we about.
Good morning, everybody. Swim time. What's good, everybody? I forgot to turn off the desktop audio, so it did a double on the intro. But it's okay, because we're here. We're having fun. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Lunar Beach Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Man, I'm feeling good today. After a day at the ball field yesterday, I'm glad to be back in front of the charts today. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while now, and that is to just go over everything that is in the ChartPrime indicator suite. Should be a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna have to cut out the first part of this once it gets uploaded, so that yeah, no copyright stuff goes down, and yeah, then maybe just cut out this whole section of the stream and just post it as a separate video for everyone's viewing pleasure, and maybe edit it to where we can chop it up and, you know, put some timestamps on it so we can go to different, you know, different parts of the video. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Blackie Chan. Good morning, Rockinos. Thank you for being here. We need more people. We need more people in here. Where is everyone? But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, it is. What month are we in? June. It is June 9th, 2024. A Sunday. A Sunday before a big week ahead. We have FOMC this Wednesday on the 12th, 11th, 12th, 10, 11, 12th. Yeah, on the 12th, this Wednesday. So, what are we going to be seeing? Well, I don't know. We have the Canadian central bank cutting rates already. We have the European Union cutting rates already. But I don't know if the Fed is ready to follow suit and to do the same. Might have to wait another FOMC or two before we get a rate cut. We'll see. I don't think the data suggests that we should be cutting rates right now. It's still kind of, I don't know. It's still kind of iffy. It's still kind of iffy. Now, we did have CPI come in at 4% this week. So, yeah. It was a little higher by 0.1% than expected. So, but then we also added a whole bunch of jobs. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. It's I think the Fed has a tough task in front of them. When you have a quote unquote, I shouldn't say strong economy, I should say resilient economy, because even though the economy is not necessarily strong, people are still working. So it is resilient in that it is still being propped up. Yeah, but strong, I don't know if I would consider a shrinking middle class, a widening between the classes. The gap is widening between the upper and lower classes. So, yeah, I don't know. It is, I don't think there's anything to this whole it's an election year stuff, because it's like, I mean, what is the president supposed to do? Not anything during an election year? I don't know. Seems kind of cynical to me that they would only do this stuff during an election year. I mean, if you understand everything that is going on, you understand that well, let's not get into politics today. Let's just talk about Bitcoin. And let's just keep it fun and light. Let's keep it fun and light. We're going to be going over everything. What's up, Melissa? One love in the chat. What's going on? Good morning to you. Going to be going over everything ChartPrime today. So from just every single part of the indicators, and then try to see if I can develop a strategy on the spot. Maybe I can. We'll see. So yeah, feeling good. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So first things first, let's go over to the indicators. Not invite only. Is it invite only? Yeah. So when you get your ChartPrime indicator suite, there will be a way for you to connect it to your profile so that you can come over here to invite only, and they will all be in here. You have your Market Dynamics Pro. You have your Market Oracle Pro, your Prime Oscillators Pro, and your Prime Screener. We're going to start off with the Market Oracle Pro. No, ChartPrime is not free, Melissa. Not the indicator suite, but if I go over here and I type in ChartPrime, they do offer a ton of free indicators. Okay, a ton of free indicators, and you can kind of put together an amalgamation that almost gives you everything you need right here. He's supposed to fudge numbers harder when he's running for office. That's what they all do, though, so it's nothing new. Politician, many blood-sucking insects. He's supposed to fudge numbers harder when he's running for president or for office. Well, you know, they all fudge the numbers. They all show the polling that, you know, best, you know, that shows they're doing well. You know, they do. I think I do use the RSI. Yeah, the chart primed RSI is really, really cool. But we're not going into the free indicators today. Today we're going into the ChartPrime indicator suite. We can go over some free indicators maybe later, either later in the stream, depending on how long it takes for me to go through everything else that is in the paid version of ChartPrime. Now, with the paid version of ChartPrime, you do get access to their Discord and the one and only OC guy, and also the legendary AOC do ChartPrime classes for like, at least I know OC, I know they do one in the morning and one in the afternoon. They're all an hour long. I know Alex participates in the morning one, but I don't think he participates in the late one. Not sure on that. I don't think so. But either way, you still get OC guy, so who's awesome at teaching the indicator and just trading in general. So it's a great way to learn the ChartPrime indicator. So yeah, it's in their Discord. You get access to the classes. If you have 2 a day, Monday through Friday, so that's like 10, and then you have 2. I think you have 1 on Saturday, so you get like 11 classes, 11 hours a week at least, to learn this indicator and to learn trading too. Because during the teaching classes, you know, you can ask questions and all that stuff. You know, you can ask all different kinds of questions. I mean, someone in there is going to have an answer for you, probably, most likely, whether it be OC guy, AOC, or even yours truly. I am in there quite often, at least in the chat. And I try to provide questions, you know, anytime I have questions that I think other people, you know, may have questions about, I try to throw that in the chat too to try and help out. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see. It never works for me. What? Why? I don't even know what you're talking about. Interesting. All right, so the first thing we're going to go over is the Market Oracle Pro. So let's go ahead and turn that on. This is what it looks like, well, I believe. Let me go to defaults, reset settings. So this is what it looks like when you first open it up. First thing you might notice is we do have candles colored, and these are by gradient. So the weaker, the less bright the color is. The brighter the color, the stronger the movement is. So that is the candle gradient, and we also have purple check marks and orange check marks. What these are take profits. You got your first take profit and your second take profit, and you can also add in something else. We'll get into that. What are y'all talking about? You can add something else that's called max profit. That's in the settings. We'll get into the settings in just a second. I just want to give this brief overview of what's currently on the chart. We also have buy and sell signals. We got a buy with a B, we got a sell with an S, and they also have strong sell signals or buy signals as well. So we have strong buy, strong sell, or basic buy, basic sell, and strong buy, strong sell. Now, we do not use these signals immediately. You know, we don't see a buy signal printed and then automatically jump into a trade, a long trade. We don't do that. We don't do that. But that's just, just so you know, all of this stuff, not financial advice, but don't do that. Don't just go off of these signals, okay? Because look at this one. This was a strong sell signal, or strong buy signal, rather. But there's other elements to it that you need to pay attention to, because obviously this one ended up rolling over. Now, we know that this is likely there was strong volume in this push up, but not all strong volume candles are the same. That could have been, there's a ton of volume, ton of selling. The buys just happen to kind of slightly outweigh the sells in this candle. That's why it's green. Otherwise, it probably would have been red and not given you the strong buy. But this is why we use other ways, add confluence to the signals. Now, the best thing that I've found with these signals is to just wait for a pullback after you get them. If you wait for a pullback after you get them, a lot of the times, most of the times, you can make a play off of that. Now this one, what do you notice when we come back down? Weak volume. Weak volume. Weak candles, weak trend. We also notice after the strong signal, we get several small indecisive candles in a row. We also know, if we're looking at oscillators, that this was also a bearish divergence. So this is why we can't just go off of the signals, okay? So we have the candle coloring in gradient. We have the buy and sell signals, strong buy and sell signals. And then this thing down here is the dashboard. And this gives you your optimal tuning for your optimizer. That it helps with the buy and sell signals and your color, candle coloring. You also have a prime score, which just shows the strength of a particular move. You have a consolidation score, from 1 being more in a trend up to 10 being more in a consolidation. Once you're getting higher in the numbers, you're getting closer to a breakout of the consolidation range. And then your market prophecy takes in pretty much all different kinds of data and tries to give you a forecast of what the indicator is expecting. Right now, it is expecting a dump. We'll see. But like I said, there's several parts to this. It's not just buy sell, buy green candles, just like just normal trading, guys. Just normal trading. I entered a 10x long on BTC. Anyone else? No, I'm not yet. Wait, I'm confused. Now I get it. You meant for Davi. Oh, okay. Wait, did I get tagged in something? I'm confused. All right, guys. Y'all have to make sense, okay? I see FEG on 15 minutes. Isn't that a short signal? Anyways, we'll get into that. Okay. All right, let's go to the settings and take a look at what else we can do with this. All right, so first things first. So right here at the top, we have a signal mode. We can go based off the trend. We also have our tuning, which optimal tuning is at 20, so we're good on our optimal tuning. We can go with trends. Let me go ahead and go down to a smaller time frame so we can get more signals on here. All right. Now, move this over here. Make sure you can still see it see what I'm playing with anyway? Let's go move it over here. Here we go. Make sure you can still see it. All right, so signal mode, trend. So this is just based off the current trend. Then you also have a reversal mode where it does more of like a contrarian type of deal. So it'll put a reversal signal at lows and highs wherever it deems fit. So I can't look at the chat because you guys are just talking about all kinds of stuff. Rakinos. All right. So reversal low, reversal high, reversal green buy, reversal red sell. Is there confluence with it? Make sure that you have the confluence with it. But yeah, pretty neat. You got reversal signals. You've got trend and reversal, so you can get it all on the chart. It's a little too much for me. I like to do either one or the other. Now on the daily chart, it's not going to be as crazy as like a 4-hour chart. But yeah, it'll just it's a little too much for me and what I mean, you know, I wouldn't have them all on here, but you know, to each their own. It's all up to you, however you want to use it. And then you can also just disable the signals altogether. And then there you go. No signals. And a little bit of a hint, you don't need signals. You just don't. They do help with confluence, but you don't need them in particular. You don't really need them. Then you have your auto optimizer. So your optimal tuning is always going to change. And right now it's at 28. So it's already moved. So your optimal tuning is just takes in data, and your tuning in general, all it does, it takes in the historical price action and goes with the trend, and then tells you, it spits out a number that gives you the best. It does it like its own back testing. So whatever has the best outcomes based on different things, that's what it's going to provide you. And it's going to say, okay, the optimal tuning for this time frame, the daily, is 28. Because if we go back and we look, we see, all right, this had the best P&L or the best win rate. So you can change the speed at which it produces signals, which I like to kind of keep it on moderate. And then you could also change it to change your P&L or change win rate. You can also go, all right, give me a faster optimizer, and then it'll just put up a whole bunch of signals. So the difference is going to be what is going to be what is going to give you the best, what is more likely to occur. The faster you go, it's trying to say, all right, you know, we're buy, sell. I mean, it gives you all ups and downs, you know, highs and lows, highs and lows, highs and lows. I mean, it's basically just saying highs and lows, highs and lows. It's kind of what it's saying. But it's giving you signals on, you know, a shorter term time frame types of moves. Okay, so if we go to moderate, it's not going to produce nearly as many signals. And if I go to slow, it's going to produce even less signals. Bang. You can't tell because I'm not zoomed out enough so we could see it move. Go from slow, let's go to moderate. So you get, I mean, P&L, do you want to go by P&L or do you want to go by win rate? Personally, I want to go by win rate. That's how I like to do it. So you have your auto optimizer. It does the tuning for you whenever this changes. But you know, you can turn that off and you can come in here and adjust the tuning however you see fit, whatever seems best for you and whatever strategy you are trying to use. You can develop so many strategies with this indicator suite. That's what I think is pretty cool about it. Now, moving on, let me go ahead and just disable the signals to get that off of the screen. Is it going to get rid of the check marks too? Yeah. I don't want to get rid of the check marks. So what you can do if you don't want to get rid of the check marks, you can come over here to style and you can click off buy, strong buy, sell, strong sell. Click all those off and now they're off the screen, but you still get your take profit signals, which take profit signals are pretty dope. I really like them, but I also don't just use them for taking profit. And Alexo Crypto does this as well, and that is to use those, especially on the lower time frames, use those take profit signals as contrarian signals, reversal signals. Because if you're taking profit, where are you taking profit on the way up? You're taking profit at the highs. Therefore, if you're taking profit at highs, at resistance, then you are expecting a reversal of some kind. Therefore, you can play the contrarian and look for shorts if you're on your way up, and you get the take profit signal. Lunar Beats Crypto, do these signals change? Or, yeah, I mean, it depends on which. Once they're printed, they don't change. Once they're printed, they don't change. Does that make sense? So no matter what, they're going to stay there. Once they have printed, they're not going to go away. If that's what you mean. So the buy sell signals, once they print, they stay the same. They don't change. We don't do the reprinting stuff. All right, so next up we have the dynamic reactor. Now, if you watch Piper Academy at all, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the dynamic reactor. Okay, I'm sure you've heard them say that many times. Okay, the dynamic reactor is a really neat tool that I do really like it. I'm not real sure what it bases its information off of, but it's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. I do like the dynamic reactor. It's pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. You can see we came right down to it right here. And if I just go ahead, let me go to the 4 hour. Let's get some more touch points in here and let's see what we can take from this. Let's go to our bar replay and let's just start at the lows here at the bottom. And let's just press play. Watch the dynamic reactor. Come up to it. Look, immediately saw resistance. But now we are above it. Now we're below it. See, price is reacting to it. So we know that that is a level. Look, we came back down, came back up to it, bearishly back tested it, fell down, took out the low. That would have been a nice short scalp right there. Now we're getting this inverse head and shoulders right at that dynamic reactor. Then we break through it. Now once we get this breakthrough, then we want to see a pullback. Pullback to this candle high right here and a candle close right here. Look at that. And then push to the upside, and then you get a take profit right there. Take profit 1 right there. And then it just continues higher. Our candles are green. Now our candles are red. So by this point, we should be out of the market. And if we are long. So it's pretty neat. Come back down to the dynamic reactor. Get a nice reaction off of it. I like to make little bitty plays off of those reactions. Really tiny plays. So if I'm coming down here and we tap the dynamic reactor, I'm just going to aim. I'm just going to put in a long and aim for the high right here. And of course, we all know where we currently are, right? We're kind of just chilling over here. Little spike up. Beep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that was just all the price action for the dynamic reactor. Where did we come to once we created this high? We came right back down to the dynamic reactor. Pretty cool. They also have a volume reactor. And this one, I believe it expands. Yeah, it expands when you have a little bit more volume. So does the market dynamics. I think it expands a little bit too. But we can see there's a lot of volatility when these bubbles kind of get a little bit of space in between them. That usually indicates some volatility in the markets, and we can see price reacting to the volume reactor as well. This spike came right down to the volume reactor, fell below the dynamic reactor, bounced off of the volume reactor. So volume reactor is another pretty cool thing. So yeah, we got volume, dynamic reactor, cool stuff. Just gonna go over everything that I possibly can. Multi-time frame dynamic reactor. Time frame 1, we're going to do, let's do the daily. Time frame 2, we'll do the 4 hour. Time frame 3, we will do 15-minute. And this is going to tell us what our dynamic reactor is on all of these time frames down here. See that? So dynamic hour on the daily is bullish, meaning price is above the dynamic reactor, and the dynamic reactor itself is green. On the 4 hour, bullish. Cool. 15-minute, bearish. So what are we looking for? For me, I'm kind of like, okay, 15-minute is bearish. So let's go to the 15-minute and let's take a look at it. 15-minute is bearish, but look, we have popped above it, and now we're kind of consolidating on top of it. So what I would be looking for is another break of the highs and then a comeback and a retest of the dynamic reactor after the dynamic reactor has flipped green. So that is how I would look for that, and then I would go, and then I'd set along and then aim for highs. That's what I would be looking for if I was bullish on my higher term time frames. Come down, find a 15-minute entry for a swing long. If you're going daily to 4 hour to the 15-minute, you are looking for a swing position. You're looking for a multi-day position. In my opinion, not financial advice, that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for a scalp on the 15-minute. Your 15-minute is your high time frame on a scalp. Maybe 1 hour. But yeah, that all depends on your trading strategy as well. So that can change. So, but yeah, so dynamic reactor, multi-time frame dynamic reactor, cool stuff there. Max profit, let's get into this stuff now. Actually, nope, I got to do the candle highlighting first. We'll do that. So you can change this from a gradient to a more static. So you're just going to have red and green. That's all you're going to have. You're going to have your red and your green. No colors fading or anything like that. So if we zoom out, go back to the 4 hour. This is a really easy way to come to the charts and see the current trend, right? It's just like, boom, right in front of your face. We're bullish or bearish. We're one of the two, right? So the current trend is a bearish trend. So that's why we are red currently. Now, what I also like to do is I like to go to my settings anytime I have this on, and I'll just turn off my wicks. That way we can have a nice clean chart, and it doesn't do all that in and out stuff whenever we are not touching our candles. Look at this. Look, what a contrarian, what a beautiful short take profit too, right at the lows, man. Right at the lows. Would have been nice, right? Nice. You could have made a nice contrarian trade off of that. How are you guys doing? Everything good? Cool. Can I go over all of this? I mean, I'm already 35 minutes in. I'm not even on the Dynamics Pro yet, bro. I might just have to do just the market oracle today. There's a lot to this stuff. But yeah, pretty cool stuff right there. Let's go ahead, come back over here. Let's see. So that's our trend static, and then you also have a volume gradient. So this is just going to go based off of your volume, with your purple going to be your high volume and your gray going to be your low volume. So pretty cool stuff right there. Let's see. We also have a max profit, so this will throw up a green MP somewhere. Might have to go to a lower time frame. Nope, there's one right there. A little green MP, max profit. So this just means that, like, if you're in a long-term trade, like if you got in down here, let's go ahead and turn our signals back on real quick. Let's do a buy, strong buy, strong buy. So let's do that. Signal, take profit 1, and this is pulled back so much that it's saying, all right, this is going to be your maximum profit. Now, of course, it happens right before this takes off. So don't forget, everything is in context with the current move. This max profit played out because we ended up plummeting below this strong indicator. What is something that you notice about this compared to this? We're at or below the dynamic reactor when we get that max profit. This one, we are above the dynamic reactor when we get that max profit. So there you go. In profit on my long, I think you're taking on a pretty big task. This is probably going to have a multiple day video series. Possibly, maybe next week. Maybe we just do the Market Oracle Pro today, and then we go over the... I'm also like trying to give you little tidbits here and there at the same time, because I could just go through every single little part of these indicators, and I could run them down. I mean, we can go through every single one of them pretty quickly, but I'm trying to also break them down at the same time, trying to also give a little bit of setups type deals and whatnot. So let's just keep this going. Yeah, let's turn off the volume reactor. Let's keep the dynamic reactor on, and let's go back and get rid of the signals here, and let's turn on. So this is a pretty cool feature. It's about to get a little crazy. This is called the momentum wave bands. So what this does is this takes in like volatility and considers volatility of the market. And when you get up into the upper bands, it's saying we're overheated to the upside. When you're getting to the lower bands, it's saying we are overheated to the downside. Let me go back and change my candles back to trend. I'm going to change it to trend static. And then we can see bang, bang, bang. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And look at that. You stretch outside of these bands and you get to take profit, you better take profit. Even if you don't get to take profit, which you probably will no matter what, if you're on the opposite end of these bands, whether above or below them, better take the profit, because you are extending past the allowed or the volatility that the market. See, we didn't get to take profit on this one. Oh wait, maybe we did. Yeah, there's a little bitty take profit here. So yeah, long take profit. Let's throw on a signal on here real quick. Let's throw some signals on here. Let's just do strong. Let's just do buys. Strong buy. Above momentum bands, take profit. Above dynamic reactor, strong signal. We've got a take profit at the lows and max profit at the lows. I'm looking at these as what? As reversal signals. Reversal from what? The down move. Okay. We're getting buy at the lows. Buy, buy, buy. Take profit on the short. Short take profit. Max profit. That means get out. Shoot up to the upside. Get above the momentum bands. Take profit. Simple as. Simple as. Pretty neat feature. I do like the momentum wave bands. This is almost like a Bollinger Band where you got like your 20 EMA in the middle and you've got your volatility on bands on the both sides. Very similar, very similar. Not exactly the same because, you know, they're using different data points, but very similar to like a Bollinger Bands. So, let's see. Let's go over here. Let's go to, we'll keep the buy and sell signals on. Let's get rid of the momentum wave trends. Let's go to candle structure. So this one is a bundle of well-known candlestick patterns, which have been intentionally screened and filtered to only display patterns that are likely nearing a top or bottom of price action. So what we have is ES, which I believe is engulfing. Oh, evening star. So it gives you, oh, yeah, the EG is the engulfing. Bearish engulfing in your red, EG, EG. So let me go ahead and let me get rid of the candle colors. Let's get rid of the candle coloring. Or we can do custom colors. Green and red. There we go. Can you see that? That is really dark. Let's see. Let's do green and red. There we go. That should show up better. So we can see an engulfing. So it points out, hey, we have an engulfing candle here. So we have this green candle, and then we have this very next red candle body engulfs this one. What does that mean? That's a bearish signal. That is saying that the bears are overpowering the bulls, and that we should see more downside. And then, of course, we get two back-to-back. So you have this one engulf this candle, this one engulf this candle right here. For me, I see this, I would see this, and I would say, hey, short to the dynamic reactor or short to the take profit. One of the two. Does it give us the sell signal? Strong? Gives us a strong. Not the light. Our optimal tuning is 1647, so let's go over here. We're on our auto optimizer, so let's get rid of that real quick, and let's turn our tuning to 16.47 and see if it gives us an earlier sell signal. Now it's not giving it to us. So then we have to play with it until it gives it to us, because we need to optimize this to say, hey, we need to be selling here. See, there's a nice sell signal there. Optimal tuning at a 10. I think Alex O Crypto keeps his at like an 8. Of course, he's a short-term scalper, so it makes sense. it makes sense. And his favorite number is 8, so that's why he went with that one. If I go to the auto optimizer and I just go to fast and do win rate, well, we can see what that looks like. Did it change? There we go. Look at how all the way up here it's calling it. So you've got an engulfing signal. First, you got your take profit 2, hint, hint. And then we have our engulfing candle here that is also there with a sell signal. Breakdown, pullback. If you follow OC at all, you know that it's not about the breakout, it's about the retest. Now, this isn't a breakout. Now, on a smaller term time frame, we do have a little bit of a consolidation range here with this indecisive candle. So there's going to be a breakout from that consolidation range and a pullback up into it. I can see this low right here. That is the low that we get right into, and then we flush back down to the downside. So there's many things you still got to understand trading, guys. You still got to understand market structure. You can't just go by buy and sell signals and all this good jazz. So, but you're seeing there's a lot to this package, to this indicator suite. I put in the title, we're going to go over everything. So we're going to go over everything, dang it. So we have a prime range. Let's get rid of candle structures. Oh, well, candle structures, we also have, let's see, this says RTM, which is bullish falling, bullish falling 3. Bang, bang, bang. 3 candles in a row. it's going to be these candles right here. Bang, bang, bang. Bullish falling 3. So what happens is you get 3 of the red candles in a row, and then you have a green candle that engulfs all 3 of those little short-term indecisive red candles, okay? Then you have one that breaks, that closes, that opens and closes above all 3 of those candles, giving you the bullish falling 3. And then I believe it also gives you double tops, double bottoms. But there is also a pattern detector, but that's in our Market Dynamics Pro. Let's see, we are 45 minutes in, and I am still on the Market Oracle. How are you guys doing? If you have any questions, please put them down below. Hello. All right, let's go over here. Prime range is what I have clicked on. So prime range, this kind of gives you, if I zoom out a little bit. So this is kind of like a little bit of a dynamic range type of deal. It just paints. It does not repaint. So it paints these little ranges. I like to see the little consolidation ranges, right? So it kind of just outlines those consolidation ranges a little bit. And I like to see a poke above or below, and then try to aim for like a reversal out of that. I want to see a reversal come out of this. Now, also, if we see a pop above one of these prime ranges, that is when I would look for like a market structure shift, right? I've got a whole video on the market structure shifts. So that's what I'm looking for when we break out of these ranges, these consolidation ranges. I'm looking for a market structure shift of some kind, if as well, not necessarily if we're breaking out of ranges, but if we are at the top of ranges or bottom of ranges. And we're breaking the bottom, we're breaking the tops. That is when I'm looking for either continuation in patterns or a reversal in the patterns. So I'm either looking for a market structure shift, or I'm looking for a pullback and a hold of whatever level that I'm looking at. Dave Digital is in the house. What's going on, my guy? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, man. For those who don't know, Dave Digital was my very first wrench on the channel. So, yeah, he's got a wrench on basically every channel nowadays. But yeah, he was my first ever wrench. And then we also have, I'm going to turn off the prime range. And then we also have the prime trend assist. Let's get rid of all of these real quick. Prime trend assist, and that is this green and red line here. So essentially with this one is if it breaks above the red trend assist, this will turn green, and I would just kind of, and if it breaks below it turns red. I like to use this. It kind of just helps highlight, okay, this is the type of trend that we are in, but now it is time to get out of this trend, something like that. Or what, I'm trying to think. I just had it. Dang it, man. I've been going so strong, so strong. My wrench is bigger, just saying. Mark Dutch in the house. What's going on, my guy? Mr. Mark Dutch. How's your ribs, buddy? How's your ribs? How's your ribs? Lock your ribs, lock your fibs. Let's go. So yeah, the prime trend assist is pretty cool. I'm trying to think how, like I just had it, but anyway. Above it, you're bullish. Below it, you're bearish. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I like to use it as a trailing stop, because that's kind of what it's almost what it is. It's like a trailing stop. So, as long as we're not breaking this, the trend is still good. But as soon as we break it, the trend be bad. Okay. Well, it depends on how you're looking at it. If you're short, the trend is good. It's in your favor. If you're long, it's the trend is bad. So yeah, that is your Prime Trend Assist. Now your dashboard is also completely customizable, and you can set an alert for buy signals, sell signals, max profits, take profits, types of candles, a whole bunch of good stuff. So yeah, that is your Market Oracle Pro in the Prime Indicator ChartPrime Indicator Suite. Lots of ways to customize it however you like. Of course, my dynamic reactor is my light blue and white. That's how I like my dynamic reactor, because that's how I like my candles colored. So, and I'll turn off. Let's turn off the candle highlighting, and then we can see. There we go. Get my settings all back on here. Yay! We did it. We went through the Market Oracle Pro. Maybe that's what I should change the title to. Everything, instead of everything in the Market or ChartPrime Indicator Suite, I should everything in the Market Oracle Pro. All right. So let's go ahead and turn off the Market Oracle Pro, and let's turn on the Market Dynamics. So this is what this thing looks like when you first turn it on. This is without me adjusting any settings. So we have a money flow point of control, which just, it takes in whatever is visible on the screen, and it gives you a point of control of the money flow. Basically, where has there been the most money in this range from this candle all the way to the current candle? The most money has been right up here, around 69K, 69.3. So, yeah. My wrench has a huge nostril. You guys are so silly. My wrench has a normal turtleneck, just saying. Yeah. My wrench has less wrinkles. That's funny. You guys are wild. You guys are wild. All right, so market dynamics. So we can see, this gives us a rising wedge. It automatically prints that. Pretty cool stuff. It gives you a chotch, your chotches, your break of structures, double tops, double bottoms. The green dot, I believe green, yellow, and red has to do with the volume of that move. I believe. Let me check real quick. Dynamics. I want dynamic. Oh, there we go. Market structure. Also, everything is on their website. If you need to go over everything, so you can review all of this stuff. I really like to read this stuff before I use an indicator. But there's a lot. There's a lot to this. So yeah, break of structure with bullish volume, green. Break of or a chotch with neutral volume, yellow. Chotch with bearish volume, red. Chotch meaning a change of character. So BOS being your break of structure. These mean different things, but we can go into that at another time. What is this giant green dot on here? Pattern break. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. So this candle broke this wedge pattern here. And it's telling you pattern break. Break of the pattern. Now, I really like these lines that just draw on here, like double bottoms down here, because I see that it kind of helps me see that this is kind of like a consolidation range, right? Then we break the high of that consolidation range, come back down, sweep the lows. But see, if I see that break of the consolidation range, I can almost expect a comeback down here to sweep these lows because we have double bottoms, which are relatively or equal lows, just flat out equal lows or relatively equal lows. So we get that break above the consolidation range and then immediately come right back into the consolidation range. Track down, come back up, fail to reclaim the high, meaning close above it. So this would be a great spot. So yeah, this would be a great spot to take a short and then aim for the lows. Get my southern spaghetti off of here. It's not Mexican because I'm not Mexican. So and we have these equal highs up here, so that's very interesting, isn't it? A little bit of a consolidation range in here. Break below. Consolidate. I'm still thinking maybe Bitcoin goes a little lower, but I'm getting away from the ChartPrime. All right, so let's go to the Market Dynamics Pro. And yes, this thing might go on for an hour today, or 2 hours today. So I'm going to try and pack in as much as I can because you know what? I titled it the way that I did for a reason. Because I wanted to go over every single bit of this. All right, I really want to get rid of this. So let's get rid of the brush tool so I can click on this. There we go. All right, so first things first. We have inside the Market Dynamics Pro, I'm just going to go ahead and turn everything off of here. Money flow, POC, turn all of this stuff off so we can go one by one. First thing first, we've got order blocks. So this produces its own type of order blocks. I did post in my channel in the Alex So Crypto Discord, the Otter Gang Discord, different types of order blocks. So get familiar with those, learn order blocks. But if you don't want to do that, this thing can spit out some levels for you that are pretty good, pretty close. You've got soft order blocks, hard order blocks, loud order blocks. It's all, depending on how much volume has taken place within that order block, gives it that strength level of soft, hard, or loud order block. Multi time frame order blocks. So you can change this to, you can do daily order blocks. You can have a daily order blocks while you're down on the hourly, so that way when you're on the lower time frames, you can see that, okay, there's a higher time frame order block as price is moving down here on the lower time frame. So it gives you that advantage, so you're not having to switch back and forth and see all different types of things. It just throws it on the chart for you, so you can see, okay, we're gunning for this daily order block right below us on the 1 hourly. Probably expect to bounce, either take profit or try to play the bounce, one of the two, depending on what kind of trader you're in. So yeah, pretty cool stuff right there. So you got your order blocks there. Break of structure and Chach enabled, so this just throws up all those lines and gives you your the type of move that it is. You got your bearish Chach with the red, you've got your bullish Chach with the green, and then you've got your neutral with the yellow. So same thing for your break of structure. Again, go into further detail, you can go to the website, or you can get the package or the suite and join up. And I'm not affiliated, like I don't get paid by ChartPrime or anything like that. But I have been in the classes as a partner with Piper Academy, so I'm able to be in there and see what all is going on, and it's valuable stuff, man. That's all I gotta say. And you basically got a one-on-one with OC Guy and Alex O Crypto. So I mean, what more can you ask for? Really, what more can you ask for? Let's see, break of structure. So also fair value gaps. Now this one I do use heavily. Anybody that knows me knows that I love my fair value gaps. So as price digs into the fair value gap, this red shaded area starts to turn a little gray, and then once it gives you a middle line of that as well. So that's something that level that you can play off of. Yeah, fair value gaps just automatically gives them to you. Pretty cool stuff. And you can change your time frame. You can anchor it to a specific time frame. So if you want to anchor it to like 4 hour or 1 minute, or not 1 minute, 1 hour fair value gaps, then you can drop down to your 5 minute, and then just great talk today at BGT, Dave. Huh? Great talk today at Billy Goat Tells. What are you talking about? What is a Chachi? Simpsons reference. But yeah, so enable FEGs, pretty cool stuff. Liquidity zones. This will pop up. Highs and lows. Your most recent liquidity zone and a point in between is what it tends to give you. You could turn its sensitivity. You can give it your max zones, however many zones you want up on the screen, or the max anyway. Yeah. And then my favorite part about this one is in the middle of it, it gives you a delta, and it shows you the delta bears and bulls and stuff like that. So that is cool stuff. It's a little too much to go into, but yeah. BGT was this morning. It's not Tuesday? Is that what you're telling me? Why is it not Tuesday? I guess I'm going to have to check that out. I missed it. Of course, if I expand this a little bit, there we go. We can see these numbers a little better. There we go. So we've got our liquidity zones. High time frame candles. Now this one will literally spit out high time frame candles. Whatever you have them set to, daily, and let's see. Let's do daily and 4 hour. Let's do daily and 4 hour. So it'll give you the last 3 candles on the daily and the last 3 candles on your 4 hour, and it just throws them up on the screen for you. So that is pretty cool. And it gives you, it says in the middle of it what it is. 1 day, 240 minutes. So cool stuff. Looks like a bear flag. Yes, it kind of does. I'm still thinking lower, but not a whole lot lower. I haven't gone into that today, but as far as what I'm expecting from the markets. But let's see, we are an hour in, just about. Volume profile. This is pretty neat. This is the volume profile. Gives you, at the different levels, your delta volumes, your overall volumes. But these are prices. These are your prices. And then this is the money, and this is the amount of Bitcoin, the asset. So you have minus 352 here, delta of minus 352 at 69,595 for a total of $243 million at that price. Pretty cool stuff. Come over here, we'll click on that, turn on the money flow POC, and there you go. Gives you the money flow POC. Click extend, and it extends it all the way to the left. Now this will change. This is like a standard volume profile where it changes depending on how much information you give it on the screen. This will expand down. There you go. And then right down here, this is a high volume area down here at 67,692. I would expect us to kind of get down to that price. Okay. That is kind of where I would expect us to get down to. if I take this high here, take this low here, put this down here, then maybe I could see an upside target of up to here. Maybe not. Maybe I would go from the bottom here, or maybe I would go from the middle of these two. I don't know. All I know is that I would be looking for possible up move with another move to the downside, giving us a nice ABC correction of the to kind of wrap out this whole trend here. Now I could see us actually go lower, so I don't think it's actually going to come up all the way up here. I could see us come down here. I want to see a sweep of this range, to be honest. I really want to see a sweep of this range. Doesn't mean we will get it just because can't always get what you want. You know what I mean? I just want lower prices so I can buy cheaper. That's all I want. That's all I want. Tony Soprano in the house. In the house. In the house. Get out of my house. So yeah, volume profile with the money flow POC. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then it has the predictive ranges, and you can change the settings on these as well. How tight, how wide you want them, all that good jazz. It's set to 50. But yeah, price likes to react off of these levels. Have no idea how that works, but it's pretty good stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Let's get rid of this. All right, now premium and discount zones throws them up for you. Just gives you the range, and yeah, premium, equilibrium, discount. So that's our current range from this low. No, from this low. Yeah, this low to this high. That is where we are. For me, I'll just throw a fib. Low to high. You can see gives you that midpoint, and then now this is the absolute premium. However, this whole entire section right here is your premium, and this whole entire section down here is your discount, and in between them we have our equilibrium. So yeah, gives you that premium, equilibrium, and discount as well. Now it does do trend lines also, just automatically does trend lines, and you can have this on a react on a smaller, take in a smaller amount of time, a medium amount of time, a big amount of time, or go to a macro. You could tell it to do wicks or bodies. Yeah, good stuff there. Wedges. So it does also has pattern detectors. I'm going to turn off the trend lines, so I'm just going to turn on all the patterns. Channels, I'm going to wrap them. Triangles, broadening wedges, double tops, double bottoms, head and shoulders patterns, inverse head and shoulders patterns, and swing failure patterns. Turn them all on, and you get like this. You get stuff like this. It gives you levels that like your target areas or breakout areas. You want to see us come back up and maybe retest this level here off of this channel right here. So we break down out of the rising wedge, get a double top in here, break down out of that, get a retrace, and we want to see a retrace back up to this level here from which we can take a short from. So I'd go like a short right here, and then maybe aim for this low right here. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. Adjust your stop loss to fit your risk tolerance. And of course, we wouldn't just do that. Flag and polls are for crypto lifer newbies. Bro, you're ridiculous. Flag and polls are for crypto lifer newbies, says Mark Dutch. Look, man, you can say that. And I know I don't really use patterns myself. However, there are certain things that I use, like double tops or double bottoms, because those are more, because I see those as like equal lows and equal highs, or equal highs and equal lows. So swing failure patterns, I do like that. I do like having that on here. Personally, I mean, I really don't use all these. I don't use any of these, except for maybe the swing failure pattern. I do like a channel. I do like channels, but that's more for just seeing the structure, right? Bye, Mel. Have a good day. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Yeah, we'll get back to work tomorrow. So yeah, I do like the swing failure patterns. Just kind of helps point them out. And patterns in general, I would just use them, for me, I just like to use them as confluence. Confluence is king, okay? Now this also has support and resistance levels, multi-time frame as well, just all different kinds of stuff. So it just throws up all these levels on here, something that you could play with and get to know. Okay? So support and resistance, patterns, predictive ranges, order blocks, fair value gaps, liquidity zones, volume profile, predictive ranges, premium discounts, trend lines, like freaking everything is in this particular indicator. So yeah, that's the Market Oracle Pro. That's the Market Dynamics Pro. Then we have the ChartPrime oscillator, which I don't even, what? Did y'all strip me of, is it because I'm live going over this stuff? Did y'all strip me? What is going on? Am I not doing this how y'all want me to do it? Is that what's going on? I agree, but whenever I see someone measuring a flag and pole, it makes me think of that bragger, that faker, especially hilarious when he's on his spaghetti 1-minute charts. You know, I don't understand. Why is this? Why would you do this to me live? This one's green. What is going on? Is it because I'm in replay mode? No, because I've been adding and removing them. What the heck? Refresh? Is that what I need? I need a refresh? Reload tab. Oh no, it's on my screen forever now. Oh, there it goes. What the heck? All right. Something going on funky. Something funky going on with my trading view. Acting funky. Got to get funky, 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 funky. We all know you hate him, Mark Dutch. We all know it. We all know it. All right. It is what it is. So, ChartPrime Oscillator Pro. You've got your trend ribbon. We've got trend ribbon. We've got market top signals, market bottom signals. We are overbought, oversold. Get your ranges up here too. Your overbought, oversold levels. Overbought, oversold. Tap, bounce. Right. Tap, tap, push off. Then we get what? It also gives you divergences, so I can turn the divergence on and off. Turn that off. Why would I turn the divergence off? I don't know. I don't know why I would ever want to turn that off, because divergences are key. Okay. Now, what is really cool What is really cool, guys, is I came down a minute the other day, and I came and looked. Okay, I looked for it. And I was looking for, not the 1 minute. Where did I see it? It was on the 15 minute. 15 minute, looking for that market structure shift. Laggy, lag. All right. And this is why I hopped in my Bitcoin short, which I got out of and took profits because I want to see a move up and then try to play off another short, because I did not enter the amount of margin that I really wanted to. Y'all are funny. So yeah, I saw the highs get taken, right? I saw the highs get taken, not that high, but this high over here. Saw that high get taken. Then I saw this internal low right here get taken, right there. And then I looked for that fair value gap in between. That's what we got right here. Got the fair value gap. Wick to wick. Pull this across. This is a bearish fair value gap, so I'll label it with the red rectangle. And then from there, I got a short right here. And then top right there, just above the highs. Aim for that, aim for the lows, or aim for another low to your left right here. So that's a nice 1.69% trade. Now, I would shorten this. I would give myself at least a 2-to-1. At least. Can't go from the top of the fair value gap because then we would get taken out. So we do want to get a little bit above the fair value gap at least. And then we can maybe do a 3-to-1, 4-to-1. You know, just look left or do what I like to do, which is just once we break this low here, I would get rid of, or I would bring my stop loss up rather, and then I would just kind of trail that as it's coming down. And then once it comes up and takes me out, that's it. I'm out of the trade. Good stuff. Now, it did produce, maybe it wasn't this time frame, but it did produce a, we do have these highs kind of maxing out both at the same time, right here, and right here. So that kind of gives you a bearish divergence on its own. Sometimes you have to spot them yourself. I mean, that's almost with any oscillator, not just with this one. This one also gave a little bit of a bullish, right there. So we have a bullish divergence there that gives you the push to the upside. So that kind of helps, you know, set your expectation for that move up there. I did see on, it might have been a lower time frame where it did produce a bearish divergence. Soprano knows even more. Oh my God. Is that true? And that popped up on my screen too. Is that true? Is that true? Wow. You know who was a funny crypto rapper? Lil Windex. Dude was repping BCH in 2017. Lil Windex. Because his bars were clean, bro. They were. Hey, I have my sources. Yeah. For sure. So yeah, these little blue dots on here, these are called peak seekers. So these try to find peaks in the market. Now I am on the 1 minute chart, so probably don't want to go off of the 1 minute chart. But peak seeker right there, peaked right there. Boom. Move to the downside. Excuse me. Peak seekers. Also, come on. Give me my settings. Thank you. You can also change colors of things. You can turn on bands. So this brings up like a momentum band type of deal. So yep, there you go. Break above, you're kind of losing a little bit of momentum. Same with break below, losing momentum to the downside. If you have both of these bands, well, your trend fusion. I forget what it's got. Did he just mouth farted? Yes, I did just mouth farted. Okay. I even kinda like one track of him. Oh my goodness. Anyway, bounce off of this right here, push to the upside. Bounce off of the top, push to the downside. Pretty cool. Ah! That's not what I wanted to do. Now, if you're trending above the 0 line, we are more bullish. If you're trending below the 0 line, we are more bearish. You can turn on band breaks, so this will just put dots on the screen wherever the trend assist, or why can't I think of the name of this thing? Why can't I? Why am I blanking? Why am I Anthony blanking? Oscillators, futures, prime, oscillator, trend ribbon. Jesus, thank you. My God, it's the trend ribbon. I should just have this pulled up over here to the side instead of chat, so I can just kind of look over. What is this thing called again? Peak identified. It also does not order blocks, overbought and oversold blocks. So let's go back over here. To turn that on, I think we have to go to style, band break, come over here, labels, turn that on, and there we go. Now we've got these blocks right here that say overbought, and down here say oversold. So anytime you get like a collection of all these little different signals down here, and depending on price action and all kinds of other stuff, can't just go off of that. But when you have that amount of confluence, hey, maybe it's something that you should consider taking a trade on soonish, soonish. So yeah, there's the prime oscillator. Now this also has what's called the trend fusion oscillator. So this is similar to a market cipher B. So you have your upper boundary, you're overbought, you're oversold. The blue is like a momentum wave. You have the red and green, which is just a trend ribbon, and then you have this red and this green in here coming along, and that is your money flow. So it's kind of like a not market cipher B, just their own version. And then you have an MVP oscillator, which is pretty cool. I really like this one for like scalps. But this shows you all the green bars are like high volume. Basically, essentially, this is pointing out institutional activity. So we had a crap ton of volume in this whole move down here. And then we got to bounce off of that. I do like to use this more for like bounces, short-term scalp type deals. All right. L. Jones with the pink hand. What's going on? Not Lethal, aka L. Jones. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing just well. Yes, just well. You can set an alert for all of these. So that is the ChartPrime Oscillator Pro. One last thing is the Prime Screener. There we go. What do I have to do with this? I forget what the ChartPrime Screener is. Where is it? Why isn't it loading? Oh, I think I have to have. Let me turn on my Oracle Pro. There it is. Oh, there it is. There's a ChartPrime screener. So what this does, and you can set, I think you can set this up. You can put in the, let me see. Yeah, you could put in different symbols of different cryptos, and it'll just tell you their trend signals, what the dynamic reactor is doing, what the candles are doing, reversal, all this stuff. So yeah, you can get in there and customize the Prime screener. It just kind of has a quick layout for you of whatever cryptos that you decide, or not, don't even have to be cryptos, can be stocks, all this stuff, whatever you want to put in here. You just click on here and then just type it in, man. Just put in what you want from what exchange, all that stuff, and it'll give you the signals and whatnot of the latest on that. Look back 5, position top right, so you can move this around. Multi-screen. Yeah, alert settings, like type as alerts, and up to 20 assets you can put in this. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Looks like we're gonna get a pump up here. Possibly. We'll see. Where's that money flow POC gonna be when I move this over? Right below us, showing us some support above the dynamic reactor. Trend assist is turned green. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Everything's looking bullish. Prime score is at a 9. That's showing bullish. Consolidation score 1, saying we're not consolidating. We should be moving. Our prophecy is saying dump. So that's the one thing that makes me think that maybe we get a fake out to the upside that we then need to look for reversals on to get to the downside. And I just saw Doge turn bullish on its dynamic reactor as well. See that? I don't know. What if this all like turned green? What if it all turned red all at the same time? I mean, it's pretty cool. It's like right there, and just kind of shows you, hey, this is what's happening on, these are your signals with these specific symbols, assets. So pretty cool stuff. So that is the ChartPrime indicator suite. I went over it all, every single bit of it. Most of it, anyway. I went over most of it. I didn't give a full breakdown on everything, because if I did that, we would have been here all day, okay? We would have been here all freaking day. But I got it in a little over an hour. All of it. Got it all in a little over an hour. So, there we go. Now what do we do? Now, I don't know what to do now. What do I do with these hands? I don't know what to do with my hands. Now remember, it's not about the breakout. This is famous OC guy quote. It's not about the breakout. It's about the retest. Breakout, retest, wedge. Let's see some continuation that I think will probably likely be short-lived. Start wrapping? Why? Been trying to live my life outside of the frame. All I want to do is break free of these chains. Stuck in emotion, don't want to hear your notes. You can't cave to the mindset of riches and fame. Bitches and game, trigger the dames. What is your name? Fuck snitches, lame. Take it towards the flame. The riots that came. Nobody was shame. Point a finger, so blame. Anyway, I digress. I don't know how to rap. I'm not a good rapper. 1 hour. That's just foreplay on date night. Oh my god. Live trade? Right now? No. I don't trade weekends, fam. I don't trade weekends. I do want to live trade one of these days. I will be off. I will be on vacation Wednesday through Friday this week. I am going to try and at least do videos. I will try to do live streams early in the morning. Not as early because I will not be at work. So I won't have to do them early. I don't have work those days. So I won't have to do it that early. Me too. Why do you say me too? Food Forest. Oh, hello, Food Forest. Nice to see you. Nice to be seen. Let me play something for you guys. We're gonna have some fun. I wrote a song about an atheist in the military during a wartime, or fighting in a war. And yeah, it's called Judge Me. Oh, I just realized you can't even hear this shit. I'm over here like rapping. You can't even hear the shit. Let's start this over.
Never knew I would be in this spot. The clock's ticking on the wall. I'm an afterthought. You can't judge me for feeling this way. I never felt your presence when I knelt and prayed. You say you listen to every word, but it doesn't seem that any of y'all heard. Not with the war, the disease, and the famine. You should be ashamed how you let these things happen. So I don't give a damn what the preachers say. I'ma fuck around and do my own shit anyway. If I go to hell, I'ma take over that shit. Slap Satan in the face and put his crown on my head, little bitch. He ain't got shit on me, and neither do you, nor the Holy Trinity, but I digress. I must confess, my head is a mess. I'm just doing my best. Who are you to judge me? Are you there? Who are you to judge me? You listening to me? Who are you to judge me? Are you there? Who are you to judge me? That's just my imagination. Sitting in this foxhole feeling weak. Can't say the future's bright, it's looking bleak. The answers I seek are the words you don't speak. It's difficult for me to believe without a peep or a peek of you and at your existence. Don't judge me for being resistant. As bullets whiz by, fighter jets in the sky, bombs exploding at my 9. Am I about to die? Needing my brothers, I let out a big cry for help. Really want my mother can remember just how she smelled when she hugged me before I flew overseas. Then she fell to her knees and started begging me to please never give up, never lose hope, never doubt fate. Do what you have to do, make sure you come home safe. Now I'm shooting people and struggling to survive. I just wanna know why. Who are you to judge me? Are you there? Who are you to judge me? You listening to me? Who are you to judge me? Are you there? Who are you to judge me? That's just my imagination. People like me don't exist. I need trips like a toilet overflowing. Ignorance won't strip away all common sense to my own expense. If that's what it takes to jump the fist and no offense. Continuing all of this rips in my sanity. Doesn't help that I see us equal in vanity. Know what you're thinking, nope, I'm not feeling. So I'm throwing the last of my patience out the fucking door. Laying in this bed in a better made up my mind. Searching for the proof of you is a waste of my time. The clock is ticking down. This is it, my last breath of life. If you're dead, don't judge me for my reading the strike. Won't apologize for anything offensive that I've said. Admit every word of all the thoughts of battle in my head. Doesn't matter anyway if I see the pearly gates, I won't are you to judge me? That's just my imagination.
Yeah. Who are you to judge me, mofo? So yeah, there you go. Who are you to judge me? No one. You are nobody. Equal lows right here on the 1 hour. Equal lows love to be taken. So yeah. Dramatica. It was Dramatic America. I want to change it. So yeah. I want to change it. It was for Dramatic America. I came up with the name in the middle of like 2020 when everybody was losing their freaking minds over here. So yeah. Oh man, GME, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna like explode or what? Are you gonna die? Who knows? Who freaking knows? You know, we are getting a little bit of that push up right now on the Bitcoin. So yeah. Oh me oh my, oh me oh my. The artist name is Dramatics. You're my ex? Yes, I am definitely your ex, Mark Dutch. I am your ex. I am your ex. Open interest still continues to be a problem. Getting a little bit of increase on this move up too. Oh man. Oh man. I really want, this is just showing some froth in the market, so I really want us to get rid of that. And yeah, there's only a couple of ways to do that. And that is either these are net shorts, to which we can squeeze up to the upside, or we have a little bit of a mixture between longs and shorts. So longs, we can squeeze those, bring down, that will help bring down our open interest, and then we can get a squeeze back to the upside that can help us wipe the rest of our open interest, so that we can get a lot of that froth out of the market, which is just people being over leveraged to the upside or the downside and the downside. So, can you please look at Adam? No, I don't take requests, especially from people named Melissa. Specifically from people named Melissa. Damn, well, that explains your love for the other entree. What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Just kidding, Melissa. Jesus, calm down. Oh, wow. Look at that. All right. You're going to have to turn this stuff off. There we go. All right. What is this line? Just a random line that I have drawn on here? Hold on. Zoom out. I don't do random lines. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh. So Adam looks like shite. Plain and simple. I need to get rid of all this stuff. It's too much. All right. Is this the beginning of its existence? 2019? Yeah, I guess so. So I guess this is going to go off of whatever time frame that you have your current chart on. That's what it's going to give you for all of these for the prime screener. So yeah. No worries, Melissa. I'll take all your requests. No, you won't, Dutch. No, you won't. You're too rude. This looks like one of those falling wedges that ends up being a reversal, is what it looks like to me. See these often. And then it reverses back to the upside. But it would... This one's tough because if this is what it's playing out to be like, then let me get rid of this magnet because it is about to piss me off. Because we do have our A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C to the downside, so I'd expect another move to the downside before this thing heads back to the upside and gives us a rising wedge reversal. Rising wedge. Rising wedge reversal. I know it exists. Maybe it's not a rising wedge. That's kind of bearish. Everything says it's bearish. To Mark's point, this is why we don't do patterns. I'm not so much looking at patterns as I'm seeing consolidation, right? Seeing consolidation or accumulation. Depends on how you look at it. Now we do have equal highs up here, so that is interesting on that front. But I would look for maybe a move, back up here to the 50 off of here. I mean, that would be a nice 289% gain. Not everything has to go ballistic. If it put in an all-time high last cycle, it's gonna be difficult for it to do it this cycle. That's a descending wedge. It's just a wedge. What makes you say this is a descending wedge? Falling wedge. No. Bearish pennant. That's what it looks more like, a bearish pennant. This is kind of what I was looking for. Falling wedge. That's what I want. We want to see more of a falling wedge, but it doesn't look like that though. Uh-oh. It looks more like this bearish pennant. Or we're putting in higher highs, but lower highs, higher lows, and it's squeezing it, and then typically you're going to get a bearish break out of that. So not exactly what we would want to see for Adam Schmadam. Yeah, it's just a wedge. Now, if it broke down, this would be your, technical target. Oof. Oof. And if you play off of all the schematics, they say it's going even lower. Oh, man. It would not be good. Would not be good. ABC on the way down. Of course, there's a lot more stuff we can look into, right? We can put up a fixed range volume profile, take in this whole range right here. We can see that we are below the point of control, so that is something that we would definitely want to get back above, but we do have high volume node down here, so would not be surprised if this came back down, and this did kind of create more of a falling wedge. If I don't take in this low here, where's my thing? Oh, there. I don't take in this low here, or rather, yeah, right here, and do something like this. See, I just don't know that I would do that though. But I could see that being a megaphone bouncing around, come back down, then back up to the upside. Then we would look for some kind of like divergence. Whoops. Bring up an indicator, just bring up an RSI. Let's bring up an RSI. We're on the daily, so. Yeah, if this can hold, maybe come up and then roll back down. So this would come up and roll back down, but this would create this. No, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm on the daily. So I would be looking over here. Price coming to the upside. Oscillator coming to the upside, rather. Price coming to the downside, and that gives you a bullish divergence to push to the upside. Go to the weekly. So I like to, oh man, I don't really like to go below the 4 hour on alts anymore. Oh, look at that. Right there at the value area high. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really like to, what happened to the RSI? I don't like to go lower than a 4 hour. Weekly, daily, 4 hour for the alts. That's what I'm needing. That's what I want to look at. Kind of create a, not really a head and shoulders. This came in a little too low. Yeah, see a nice little move up and then just a little bit lower to help create that divergence between price and our oscillators. Wedgies. Gross. Yeah, stick to your high time frames on your altcoins. Unless you just like to gamble and you have a lot of time to watch charts. I don't know. But yeah, I would look, I mean, basically what I'm looking for across the board on the entire market is one more final flush to the downside, and then Bitcoin's next leg will take us to 100K. That's what I'm looking at with a few pit stops along the way. Short-lived pit stops, mind you. I would not expect them to last very long, not as long as the previous or the current pit stop that we've been in for a few months now, almost. Well, I guess it has been a few months since March. So yeah, so just across the board, and then on Bitcoin's next big pullback, that's when I would be looking to go long on. I will be looking to long several alts. So I've been looking into that. Yeah, you should be getting nervous because we're getting to a point to where this thing is about to get freaking crazy, in my opinion. The next 6 months are going to be next 6, 7, 8 months maybe are going to be pretty insane, in my opinion. So just strap in, folks. I'm already starting to trying to develop more of a list or a new list for plays that I'm looking into possibly making that I think have potential for high upside. So high upside potential, high gain potential. I don't even know who you are. Why are you texting me? Anyway. All right, fam. Oh, I guess an hour and 50 minutes is long enough, maybe? Oh, my foot's asleep. I've been sitting on my foot. Ow, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. All right. Yeah, I got to get up and walk around. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Tomorrow we're going to try and start with the Macro Mondays and just give like a whole backed up view of things. I plan on going over a lot of like alts and stuff like that over the coming weeks. So yeah. Well, it's time to start getting ready to position ourselves for the madness that is soon to take hold of the market. So, yeah, so we need to do that. We need to do that because it is starting to get to crunch time. Because I don't think that this goes into next year. Well, not Bitcoin anyway. Maybe alts can go into the Q1 of next year, but yeah. But, we take it day by day. That can change too. Timeline can get expanded. But for now, I think our current trajectory is putting our cycle top in Q4 this year for Bitcoin. End of Q3, Q4, September, October, November, somewhere in there. So, anyways, love you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. If you could, smash that like on your way out. And, yeah. I love you guys, and I appreciate you for being here, and I hope you all have an amazing, wonderful, radical rest of your Sunday, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Don't forget, ride those waves. Peace out.